Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic 06. We're about to take on a boss. The Egg Genesis. Which sadly is not called the Egg Mega Drive in Europe.
You think you can intimidate me with just your size?
Now,
Let's see what you can do.
there are a couple of different ways you can approach actually dealing with this boss. First of all, I'm going to show you the way that I think developers intended Sonic to do this. Basically, you wait until it spawns a bunch of enemies on top of its wings, or whatever they are, and you come up here and do the bounce attack on top of his head. And that will rip off one of its wings. Now, I'm going to after this, I'm going to try and show you the way everyone pretty much gathered you were supposed to do this. Except for me, because, quite frankly, at first, I don't know. It's just, at the time I first played this game, I never had the mentality of hit the huge glowing fuck me light. You're not supposed to be able to damage that with Sonic. That's actually the weak point that is for when you fight this boss as Silver. Speaking of which, this is very awkward to actually hit the damn thing with this camera angle. I don't know why, but when you get too close to it, it starts trying to... The camera angle gets really... It decides to unfocus. But ultimately, just smash that thing enough times, eventually all the wings will fall off. Hitting the robots it spawns gives you 0 points. So, despite what I'm doing here, don't bother hitting any of the robots that spawn for extra score. You won't get any. So, the boss should be dead, right? Well, it decides to pull an Egg Viper. Speaking of which, we'll be seeing more of that later on, and try and give it a last-ditch effort to kill Sonic before it's over. Unfortunately, given that that thing does manage to hit Sonic, which it shouldn't, it really won't kill him. I mean, it'll knock his rings away, but it won't kill him.
That was a gutsy move back there.
Well, I was desperate, and, I just had to get away. I owe you a lot, Sonic. Sonic!
I'll head into the jungle.
Okay.
Gutsy move. That was absolutely ridiculous. And you know, turn around, have a look around the hub world. You know, despite us running away from the giant robot hordes mere moments ago, you can walk all around this hub and they will be nowhere. So, duh. Anyway, just go in the direction the camera points you. Eventually you'll reach this lake. Just cross the lake by using the combined power, which I still don't understand. I don't get where the fuck this power comes from. It's supposedly supposed to be, you know, some power she got from the Flames of Disaster. I also question exactly how this power only works in conjunction when she's with Sonic. She can only summon this shield to protect herself when Sonic's holding her. I don't understand that at all.
Sonic, it looks like
And again, there's a lot I don't understand why the fuck this princess is even in this game. It just... If there's one thing I don't care for when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog specifically, it's princesses. You just got into the cave and you're saying you want out. Great timing. But no. Princess Elise, Sally, that Sarah, who's technically not a princess, but she's the president's daughter, so she might as well be a princess. I don't think Amy was ever a princess, though, was she? Well, okay. Technically, at some point, I suppose she... Well... It's very odd. I'm not really quite sure what to say about that, because she was referred to as Princess Sally in the American Sonic CD manual, but she wasn't. So I don't know what to make of that. And wouldn't you know it, a scripted event kills me because I wasn't holding the analog stick forward on it, so... Bah! You know, you're supposed to be able to stick to some of these scripted surfaces. The one instance where it actually should work the way it's supposed to, wherein if you lose momentum, you fall off. The programming is just schizophrenic. And even looking here, when I am holding forward, I'm still going nowhere near fast enough to pass through that loop. Now for the utterly confusing section. One part of this level that's very open. There are a lot of paths to go through this section of the level, and, you know, granted that open world type of design, hey, you can find multiple different paths to get to the end. But ultimately, if the design never shows you exactly... There are just so many paths that you can ultimately... Excuse me again, I don't know why this keeps happening, and I swear I'm off the soda. For the most part. But really, you're just taking a path and hoping it leads to the end, and usually it seems to work. But really, it's just confusing. I hate those lines.
Looks like we've lost them.
I'll settle things here. Elise, you should go back to the castle.
Okay. Sonic? So beautiful. I've never seen so many flowers before. Sonic, have you visited many wonderful places before?
Yeah.
Once you defeat Eggman, you'll leave, won't you? Though I've been frightened many times, I've also enjoyed this adventure. It allowed me to be something other than a princess. I was able to be myself. A girl.
It sounds like being a princess isn't that easy.
It isn't sometimes, but I love this country. Everyone in the castle, the children, all my citizens really. The same love my late father and mother had.
Don't cry, Elise. Become a strong queen who doesn't cry, no matter what happens.
And so, I do my best to protect my country.
Yeah, right.
I understand everything my parents said to me now.
No, you don't.
Sonic, if you leave here to go on another adventure, remember this place.
Definitely.
That creek. I don't know, it's so random. What kind of gloves does he wear?
Elise?
I'm fine. Sorry. I mustn't cry. I can't.
Elise? Smile.
She almost sheds a tear over someone she barely met. Florence Nightingale, you ain't.
Fingers!
Princess Elise, ruler of Soliana. By refusing to negotiate with me, you have forced me to take drastic actions. Meet me at the specified point alone at 4 o'clock today. Failure to do so on time will result in my leveling of this city so that nothing but ashes remain.
Miss Elise! I cannot allow harm to come to my people. Miss Elise! It is my duty as Princess of Soliana to go. There is no other choice.
You know, I don't blame her given how inept their royal guard is in this town anyway. But seriously?
This is terrible. Princess Elise
You're going
was
to...
man by herself. Tails, please help her.
With that out of the way, I don't know, here's a save screen. This is something you're going to want to do at certain points in the game when the game doesn't auto-save. Because apparently this game doesn't necessarily have an autosave feature. Every time it asks you, it prompts you to save the game between every level that you complete. However, it doesn't do so after challenges. So, that's a problem. Anyway, see you guys next time.
Sonic,